I'm calling this short episode "Give Your Gifts," and what it means is, well, I was walking out of the rec center that I go to for fitness, and I saw a bunch of people who have disabilities but were being chaperoned by someone and taken care of. And I thought to myself, because I had been in the gym with no music, and I usually go to like entrepreneurial thoughts and building things, my mind goes 100 miles a minute, which is beautiful, but can get sort of raptured in like the moments of sort of outside or thinking beyond myself when I have to find the present moment and then figure out my way or my next action that I can put through the world and give my gifts. And so I was walking out and I saw these people, these disabled people, and I thought to myself, there's a moment where I was like, wow, like, what am I doing? I'm so lucky to be where I am. And so not lucky, but also like lucky and blessed just in life. And it brought me to this place where I was sitting there and I thought to myself, I went to this place of, well, I'm so blessed. Why am I greedy, or why do I wish I had more? And I've come to the conclusion that it's not bad to be greedy or to want more. In fact, the nature of wanting more is the same as wanting to provide more value. This is what the rich people know, or people that provide value of the world, and the people that teach people to reframe their minds and think outside of the box. In the sense that when somebody like Rich Dad Poor Dad or Robert Kiyosaki says, the author of Rich Dad Poor Dad says, it's okay to be greedy. The poor mindset thinks we assume the word greed comes from a place of malice or hoarding, and greed can be both. There's a duality to greed. There's a duality in many things in life, and it's this beautiful double-sided nature, because if you are greedy with the materialistic things in this world, new cars, new houses, getting as much stuff, right, to hang on to your mortality, to hold on to to your last dying breath, because inevitably we all die, and right now you're just falling from life into death, right? And so what the rich know that the poor often forget is that greed can also be giving. If you are greedy enough to want more, it is not a bad thing if your intention is to give. And the rich also know that in order to become a high value individual, you have to provide value to the world. You have to want power and crave power, and then utilize your power to give back to others. And so I think there's a beauty in wanting more. And part of us attaches the idea of greed or feeling blessed in a moment and asking ourselves, why am I chasing this? And the true answer is because I want to provide more value to the world than I take from it, and touch more lives than the individual that chooses to buy all this stuff and be greedy, right? So there's a duality to greed, and you must understand that duality in order to be successful. And I think that there's no more noble cause than becoming wealthy and giving to others. In fact, it is what keeps this world going, are the people that choose to align themselves with a higher course of action and increase their leverage so that they are able to give back, so that they are able to create the world that they see and they want. It's truly marvelous, and I think that more people should think of want and greed in the sense of generating value for others. Short one today, just a little 5-minute. I actually got to get on the phone with my grandparents, but thanks all, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye-bye. I'm trying to stop saying it kind of gets in the way of sales calls. But it'll get better. I did 5 sales calls today. Most people have too much service in them. Isn't that funny? So maybe I'll start providing hiring for these people so that they can have more employees. Peace. Somebody asked me earlier what motivates me to sell, or selling so hard. I think the question was posed as selling is so hard. Why do you do it? And I thought to myself for a minute, and I realized I sell because I know that I can provide value, right? And so the statement selling a service is actually an understatement. Selling the right product is giving exponential value. And many people, when faced with a hard task, forget to align themselves with the greater power of their actions, right? And so when I pick up the phone to sell my services, it's not just because I want money, and it's not just because I can help them. It's because I can provide true value and grow my skills and help other people see the problems that they can't within their businesses. And in doing so, I can help countless people, depending on the industry, get the service that they require and build systems that truly help a community and help other individuals grow. And I think that's the beauty of sales. I think the skill to sell is the skill to diagnose, and then depending on the value you deliver, which also should be a coefficient of or direct multiplier of the money you are paid, you also make an impact. So every time I pick up the phone, I think to myself, it's not just about making some money. It's about helping others through my actions and having an exponential effect, because as I learn the skills of sales, I also learn and have a higher chance of landing clients, which means that I have a higher and better chance of making more money, helping more people, and essentially growing my business. And then at a point, I'll be able to take that money and I'll be able to put it back into the projects that I want to do, which will allow me to grow even more, change even more lives. And so I think this sort of idea of putting in to anything, stocks grow over time, but I think people are where you should be investing your time. And so if I can pick up a phone and have a real world effect, I think I will have to do that for as long as I possibly can. And in doing so, increase my value and also my effectiveness, right? So selling isn't just about making money, and it isn't just about providing value or servicing people. It's about the impact that you have and the impact that you are able to have once you learn more and become better. So every time you pick up the phone, it's not about you. It's not the pain that you're having. It's the higher purpose that you're serving at the end of the day. Because once I land my clients, I am able to help them in a way that they could not see themselves. Thank you. Peace.